I should have changed that stupid lock.
We know it's hidden.
Hey, Brian, you want to shut that little door over there?
I made a coffee here as soon as
Oh,
I finished my
never mind,
grape
never mind.
juice. No, that's okay.
Yeah, we're on grape juice. So who knows what's gonna happen?
We are the Black Arms. I thought we did this level.
We do this?
I think we started it.
Did we skip this?
I don't know.
Actually, I don't remember what we did exactly.
That tank is a... I almost said a PS2 tank. Yes, it literally is. This game was on PS2. What do you think?
It's good.
You like the grape juice?
I about ran
No,
out.
I'm skipping this.
Okay, go ahead.
If y'all haven't... Oh.
No, you ain't.
The commander's
No,
like,
you ain't. He said the bad word. Dude. You gotta censor that, dude.
only Shadow can say that word.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, we've seen
Oh, yeah, this is like-
Skip it.
I can't. Stop.
Dang.
I think I flipped the buttons on accident.
That's okay. We get to see the cool arc again.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool scene.
Yeah.
I should have changed that stupid lock.
Dude, imagine if the president fell down the stairs while he was trying to get out of there. Could you imagine?
You like our president now?
Huh? I didn't say that.
Can't get on his plane without falling.
Man can ride a bike.
I would say, don't even ask this man to ride a bike. It's like Sarah riding a bike. It's going to be very ugly.
Independence
That's
Day.
just
dude.
Independence
It really
Day.
is.
Oh my goodness. That's a cool as heck shot, dude. It going like...
I feel like that's the most metal like Sonic game's ever been. Was that shot right there?
Yeah.
It was cool and all when we
know.
blew up the moon, but
Yeah,
it was
blowing
pretty
up
cool when
half
you
the
blew up
moon
the
is
moon.
pretty sick.
yeah. But that looked so much cooler than what that
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, but with that, they're like, oh, it's okay, everybody evacuated. But remember when all the people watched the moon blow up? They were like, that one little girl was like, wow!
I think it was more because they're like, we're
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
His hands are ginormous.
He just picks him
Why
up. He's
are
like,
they so like out of proportion?
That's how Sonic
It's like,
characters are.
it seems like really bad in Sonic Riders. Their
And
hands are huge.
got a hold of that big board.
Yeah. We need to play that.
I know, I've been actually wanting to play it.
they, you know, people always rag on the Adventure series era because of the humans, but, like, they're literally not realistic at all.
Now
Like, they
what's
look like
going on?
cartoons. Look at their proportions. That's not real. That man has goofy
Commander,
shoes.
The invaders
Yo.
estimated
Okay, well,
over
that guy's a little
1,000
more
black
realistic.
aliens inbound.
It was more
His
of an
mouth
anime.
ain't moving.
Like, especially in Adventure 1, it was more of an anime.
According to
look.
reports,
Yeah. Well, they've
Shadows
had humans
also
and
mentioned
fight stuff
black
a lot.
aliens.
Yeah. No, I mean, Adventure was the first
Shadow?
time we, like, besides Eggman.
Well, I'm saying ever since then, though, it's like almost everything.
Yeah,
is.
yeah. But, like, they're hyper stylized in, like, Unleashed.
Attention all
Actually, we
command
haven't seen
units.
them since
Mobilize
Shadow.
all mech
Who?
battle sections.
Humans.
Prepare all weapons to strike incoming vessels.
I don't think
Mobilize
Sage
Diablon.
counts.
But sir,
No.
it's not ready yet.
I don't think
I
we've
don't
seen humans since
care.
Unleashed.
We have no other option. We
made a big
must
statement,
protect
right?
Yeah, he's like, they've been in it all.
Whenever you said that,
No,
I'm
that
like,
was 2008, my guy.
Yes, sir.
ugh. I hate how long ago that was.
Disgusting.
Damn.
Well, think about freaking Adventure 2 Battle. That was 2002, right?
Justice will finally be
2001 or
served.
2002.
On the GameCube, it was 2002. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it was 2002. I think Dreamcast was 2001. I think.
I know, Professor.
Dude,
Sega's last hurrah of, like, maybe we can save this.
Mankind.
we were at Barnes and Noble. I saw a
know what
super
I have
cool
to
like
do.
Wait,
magazine.
what?
What? What did you say?
He just said, I know, Professor. I'm the ultimate life form made to, like, promote justice and peace for all mankind. What did you do? We were doing the bad mode.
We are in the bad.
No, that
mode.
happened last time we watched that. You can actually hear Gerald's voice.
That's weird. They took everything away from me.
So, what was you saying, Austin?
Yeah, sorry.
We were at Barnes and Noble the other day, and they had a magazine showing best of like celebrating however many years of Dreamcast.
Oh, really?
It was so cool.
Ain't been none no more. I guess there's
Yeah, their games
When-
come out for that all the time.
When did the Dreamcast
Hold your position.
99?
US is 99 and 98 in Japan.
Dang, dude.
Was I sinking?
That's actually crazy, the graphical jump from N64 to the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Think about that, because like the PS1 was nowhere even close to the Dreamcast.
The Dreamcast was great for the
It
time.
was like fairly close to the PS2, wasn't
Well,
it?
Yeah, in a
graphically.
way. I mean, PS2
I
has
guess
some.
no, yeah.
The thing is, if they had done like a DVD player on that thing,
Yeah.
it might have saved the whole thing.
Yeah.
Take up a
Because it sold very well at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just once the PS2 came out, they're like, well, this is a DVD player.
Roger that.
And it's cheaper.
And then the Dreamcast like, you took everything away
I
from
think it was
me."
cheaper. I think PS2 was pretty cheap.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
For 200? That's almost too
There's
cheap.
no way it was $200.
Mr. Eugene.
The GameCube wasn't very
Gosh
expensive.
dang it, we'll
Well, that's
find.
because they were like, we gotta do. Hey, look,
Oh yeah.
this boy.
5 Troop Bigfoot.
We're gonna
You just
kill it real
absolutely killed him.
Yeah,
Oh
we're gonna-
no.
quick. We're gonna get that.
PS2 was $299.
Oh, okay.
Show them what you've got.
That's
man.
kind of crazy. In like 2001? When
Yeah, but you take that DVD player out, it probably would have been 200.
Yeah.
You sucker.
Because it was like the cheapest way to get a DVD player. It was kind of the same way with the PS3.
Yeah.
Blu-ray players were so expensive. Like, why don't we just like spend $100 more to get a console?
Well, that's kind of like people nowadays being like, the Switch is $300. I'm like, do you understand? Like, video game consoles have been $300 for like almost 30 years. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, well, even some of the older ones.
Oh my god. When
That
you adjust
one
for
with-
inflation, it was like $1,000.
Which one was that one like that had that huge like cartridge? I mean, it's a big cartridge.
Was it Sega Nomad?
No, I'm.
The Nomad was a handheld Genesis.
Gosh, what is that console?
It
It had a ton of fighter games on it.
Turbo graphics?
Maybe.
was it Turbo? Yeah.
I think the no,
The Turbo Graphics had a lot of fighting games.
yeah, but I don't think it. Neo Geo
Oh yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe it's been Neo Geo. But I thought it had another thing to it, but that thing was super expensive. I believe.
Really?
I think it was like 900,000 or 900 or 1,000, something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, this place is sick.
I wonder how much Atari was when it came out. 'Cause that
When
was
you
like
adjust
one
for
of the,
inflation, like stupid expensive.
Atari?
Yeah.
Well, Donkey has a video on it.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because like it makes the Xbox being like $500. It's like, oh okay,
Yeah.
that's like, well, they ain't worth what they used to be.
so.
So Shadow
Oh
just
my gosh.
does Shadow just have like powers?
Yeah. He's the ultimate life form.
Yeah, like in Sonic 06, he had like magic or something, right?
It's chaos powers. It's like chaos spear.
So Atari 2600 when it came out was basically 190, which then that below it says in 2022 money it was 920.
That's
But
crazy.
that was
Say
2022.
that one more time for me.
It was 190 when it came out,
Uh-huh.
and in 2022 that was the equivalent of $920.
Oh my gosh.
Think about
But
that.
that was in 22 when things weren't like crazy bad inflation.
Yeah.
So I wonder what it is now.
Well, think about that too, though. It's a little game that's like bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, at the time it was like mind blowing.
I know, but like the people get mad about like, and like I don't like that video games are going up, but like $70 for a video game, like they used to be. Some of them were $80 back in the day.
My question is, what's happened to the industry? Like, why is there like they've laid off so many people, like big time companies.
Yeah.
Shadow. The bride
People that do the Star Wars games, Jedi Fallen Order and stuff.
EA?
Like, well, not
Who does that?
well EA. I think. Well,
What?
shoot, what's the name of that company? Gosh dang it.
What are we doing in this game? Okay.
Damn it.
Oh.
Respawn.
Oh yeah.
Like, they just had to lay off a bunch of people, and then they canceled some games. Which one of them was like supposed to be like a first-person Star Wars shooter.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess EA does own that.
It's mostly the AAA people that are laying off a bunch of people, I believe.
Yeah.
It's like Microsoft fired tons of people.
See, that one I think pretty much everyone saw coming because every time someone takes over a company, like they have.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone's in the industry, like a lot. Insomniac just laid off a bunch of people.
Really? But yeah, think about it. It's such a new industry, right? Like, it has not been around very long at all. Compared to most other, like even movies. Like, we've got over 100 years in the movie industry, but like games, it's what?
It's over 50 years.
Well, with how it exists now, because it completely crashed and then restarted in like the early 80s, right? So like as highly commercialized as it is now, we've got like what,
40-ish years.
probably 50. We'll say 50 just to be safe.
Oh,
And like these are tech people,
what is
right?
this?
Like how many of these jobs do you think it was like, oh well, this guy he made so much an hour to get the coffee for, like I wonder how much of it's like trimming the fat and how much is just like actual developers getting money.
I feel like a lot of it's developers though.
Yeah, you know?
Just because
I
like
don't know.
Insomniac like themselves, they put out because they were Sony owns them now.
Mm-hmm.
Sony cut a bunch of people, and part of it was Insomniac people, and they put a thing out on Twitter, basically like saying how much they're disappointed in having to get rid of people or whatever, and they were like, if anyone's looking for really talented artists and all that, you should hire these people.
Yeah.
So
I guess it is.
I don't know. It's just weird because like some of these studios are some of the most successful these days,
Yeah, like
and they're having to do it.
the video game sales are at an all-time high. Like I know development costs are going up, but like
Well, I guess like that court thing with the Xbox when they were trying to buy Activision, I guess it did come out like big AAA games were like over $200 million. So I guess that maybe it adds up. I don't know.
yeah, but think how many freaking copies of these things get sold, bro? Like
Yeah, but it's like you got the cost to make it, that 200 and some million to get past. You have your advertising. The store takes I think like 30%. So maybe I don't know. I don't know the actual math on it, but I mean,
and not everything is Pokemon because like Pokemon, the vast majority of its income is not the video games. It's like all the merchandise and the anime and the card game and the
yeah, they got a nice.
yeah.
Even if the
Yeah.
game ends up, if it goes down a bit, like they got all kinds of stuff to fall back on.
That's happened before. Like Black and White did not sell as well as Gen 4, but it's like come back stronger than it had in the past. Like it's more of a thing now than it's ever been.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
What'd you think about the presents?
Oh. Can we save this for the Pokemon video we're
Yeah.
going to record later? We're talking Shadow, people. I am actually.
We're not talking Shadow though.
We're
The-
talking
I
the
got
downfall of the industry.
Well, you know what? Shadow was this game helped the downfall of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thank you very much.
Did it?
Yeah. I think
True.
so, actually.
So I think,
Okay,
I
you
think
know
it was
what?
6. This might have been like a little like opening intro like tune, but then Sonic 6 like kicked the door down.
Didn't this come out in 05?
Yeah.
Like, think about that, dude. We had Heroes, then this. Then they tried to release their most ambitious project that they've ever released. And it's like, maybe if they didn't make this game, they could have diverted a
I'm
little more.
saying don't make the stupid Wii games.
Yeah.
That's what really shot them.
Well, but that happened during development. They were
I
like,
know.
oh, the Wii can't do this. Think about if they hadn't made this stupid game. They could have diverted more
I
resources.
still feel like this is a better game though than those other two.
Yeah. Oh,
Other,
yeah.
other than I do like the cutscenes of the other one,
Then what?
storybook.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because as wonky as this game can be, like at least you can move around and not be on
At
rails.
least you actually play the game.
Yeah, so it's not this game's fault. It's literally Sega's fault. Like,
die?
Oh, that guy might have.
well done, Shadow. Go away, Rouge.
You won't like me when I'm on the dark path. What I don't understand is how they used to crank out like big good games like a year or two after the first one.
Think about from Sonic 3. Alright, that's not a good one. That's never mind. I was almost like, think about from Sonic 3 to Sonic Adventure, and I'm like, oh, there was an entire like era.
That one was rough.
Yeah, that one was rough.
Because it was Saturn.
Never
But
mind.
think about just Sonic 1 to Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah.
How like 2 and 3 and Knuckles or whatever.
They hit another stride in like Adventure 1, 2, Heroes.
Yeah, those all are back to
those
back,
are all
like
like-
real quick.
I don't care what people think, but Heroes was a banger.
No.
It was different than
It's
Adventure.
not as good as Adventure, but it's like
Yeah.
it's
also,
still
it wasn't trying to be the
No.
Adventure game either.
which kind of dumb they didn't just continue. I don't know why they didn't continue that.
They ran like Heroes was so rushed. Like, have you heard the story on that? Like Yuji Naka lost like 22 pounds trying to make like.
Oh really?
And that's why the game feels like kind of rushed. It's because it was. Like, and then
And
this
Sega
game,
was like, "What if we just did that for years.
Yeah, how about we just continue to do that until literally we can't anymore?
I like the Saga 6. We're like, you know what? Yeah, our most ambitious. What if we crank it up to 10 with this Rush thing and take our staff and ship it to another team?
Dude, Sonic 06 makes me so upset. Like, every time. It's so cool. Like, that game is so cool.
Well,
I don't
anytime I
care.
see footage of Project 06, it's like,
Oh.
well, this is what we could have
I've
had.
got to play that.
I know.
I gotta get me a computer that'll
Sega, if they were smart, they should just hire that guy and, like, publish that. Could you imagine?
If any company would, it would be them.
Oh,
Like, re-release Sonic 06 finished, I would be like,
Sega is like the chillest boys in the gaming industry. They're like Nintendo's exact opposite,
Yeah,
which
they
is
are
so
literally-
funny.
they literally do what Nintendo do.
They, really,
They still do.
oh, this is kind of.
That's kind of cool.
Hey. Shut up.
Yeah, every once in a while this game gets real cool, then it's like, and then something
It
stupid happens.
has
You're
cool
like,
parts. Like, I don't hate this game. I just, like, I see where it's not like
oh, it's not like amazing, but,
the
anyway,
tightest,
but
but it has. It has.
I think
some
its
cool stuff.
ideas are real neat.
Yeah.
But that I'm not sure about. But
I can't hardly see that.
Everyone who
Yeah, that's really
Turn
neat. It's
around
challenge
and take
mode.
your positions.
like how you're just spinning like that's a cool trick.
Show them what you've got, men.
Men,
Who's talking?
soldiers, soldier,
Soldier Boy?
Shadow Boy.
So are you actually
Shark
going
Boy.
down or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
We
that.
had this on that other
Oh,
one
yeah.
Like that
where it's like,
Ocarina, Twilight Princess
oh my lord, yeah,
boss fight.
the spinner.
Yeah. Not the worst power up in Zelda, but
It's so cool, but it just was not used. Huh?
forgot the button to like go faster. Okay, there
You're
we
scared
go.
to hit something.
Yeah.
What is it?
X. Oh, I just dropped my gun.
Now I'm lighter and go faster.
Kill you. Don't want your gun.
Why is Shadow not as powerful as guns? They
Have you
are.
shot a gun?
Have you ever been a Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know, dude. Like, it's so frustrating watching the. Like, Sega is. I don't even. Like, who do I blame? Sega. It's gotta be Sega. Like, it's not Sonic Team. Like, it's not their fault. Like, especially with 06. Like, they made them release the
Commencing
game.
attack
Right?
plan B.
Yeah.
Like, there was.
Oh yeah, they're like you gotta meet that dead limit, bro.
Bro,
I like to see. I like to think Sonic Team's
Oh
in their
my
office
God.
like, please
Yeah.
don't do this.
Because, like, it's so frustrating to know that, like, they're just rushed is the problem. And you're not gonna like me much. Even with freaking Frontiers,
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, you can tell there's parts of the game that, like, they didn't have time to finish. And it's like, the fact that we had DLC that introduced a final, like, story mode, it's like, why was that not in the
Yeah.
game? And this is immediately after them being like, we're gonna take time.
I still give them like a major pass for the most part because like 95% of that is like, okay, I'm gonna say 90%. Doesn't feel rushed though.
I know, but like, why should they get a pass? It should be like, you guys.
I'm just
used
saying
to
like
make...
this is such a huge jump in the right direction. That it's like, all right,
I know.
oh my gosh!
I guess what I'm saying is, I'm more lament. Like, how did we get here? Dude? Like, why is it where we got to give Sega a pass? Like, it used to be that Sonic games were just good. Like, there was no like, oh, this is pretty good for a Sonic game. It was like, no, this is like a good video game.
oh, I think it's just because we had so much bad stuff for so
Yeah.
long, and Sonic Team
I
just seemed like
know.
they could do anything. But so now when they came out with like Frontier, especially after
Yeah.
Forces, it was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you some leeway.
I want to see what they do next.
That's
but,
what I'm thinking. I'm like, I want to see what they do next because that's where.
But the big bummer, like,
Yo!
wow,
Damn, girl.
You don't want to know the big bummer? The freaking Sonic team that we like and grew up with no longer exists. Like, it's kind of like,
Oh, they've been gone for.
I know, they've been gone forever, but it's like Sonic, I keep wanting
Except
to
for the
be
main
like,
guy, I guess.
well, one of the main guys, isn't it?
Hang
No,
on,
I'm
hang on,
saying-
hang on.
Uh-oh. I know,
Sonic?
Yuji Naka.
No, I'm not talking about
I
Naka.
can't let you go. Not like this.
You!
That's Sonic
You're
X,
the
right?
one who destroyed the Ark and killed everyone on it! It's time to settle this once and for all!
Right. I know what I have to do. I was born to bring order to the humans. These humans. They don't value life. They're going to pay. Pay with their lives for what they've done.
You?
Sonic, if you try to stop me, I'll destroy you too.
Do you kill Sonic?
This is for my
Mess
family.
Sonic up.
Sonic and Diablon.
Sonic has like a flashback of like saving the world with him. He's like,
No, wait, that's the wrong one.
Give me a gun.
no, what's that one guy that's been like the direct, like he likes the leader of Sonic Team for like,
Eugene Hawkins.
no, he's been gone forever.
No, sorry. The guy.
I don't remember his name. He like does a lot of the interviews and stuff.
I freaking. If you wouldn't have asked.
But I'm saying he's been there for.
He was a writer for the adventure games.
Oh, was he a writer?
Yeah, and I'm like, how the flip are we where we're at now with the storylines when you were literally the writer for the adventure series?
Yeah, I just
Takashi Iizuka.
yeah. I don't know. I was just highly impressed with what Frontier's game story was too, compared to what we had been getting.
I'm glad
What
that
is happening?
I'm glad that it's better.
So I'm saying like,
Yeah.
give it one more game. I think that's the one where it's like.
Dude, I'm here.
I don't want to say make or break, but it's like that's the one where it should be really good.
I hope.
As much as I want them to just take your time, I don't want to wait another 6 years or whatever for a Sonic game.
I hope I want to see some cool stuff with the Generations remake.
Yeah, I hope
I
that's
hope they
good.
really go for it with the Shadow stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Sonic has a homing attack on me.
He's like, wait till it stops.
Well,
Sonic is running behind you.
yeah, next time we'll figure out what we're doing. Look at him back there. He's like.